Hi, welcome back to the show. This is Spirits Tunes in a Tarot, and I'm your favorite DJ Brie. Welcome back, Dreamweavers, present and newcomers. How this works for our newcomers? Well, if you came here, then you were led here. So, I'm very happy to be here. I love doing this. For you new people, how this works is I have my ears on and I'm listening to whatever it is on my device. And today it happens to be movie soundtracks, okay, on Pandora Radio. Right, that works really good, Pandora's radios. You never know what's going to come out, and it's random, by the way. So it's amazing. Energy fluid here, masculine, feminine, or you can flip it any way you want to. Just don't try to put those vinyl records into that CD player. You know what I mean? Don't try to fit if it don't false it. So don't take something that don't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, how this works is I get the vibes and the energy through the frequencies of those blasting spellcasters' tunes. Those magical lyricists, those dreamweavers that say something good. Say something that's in our heart or how we're feeling. It doesn't matter how that song relates to you, but it has a certain message for you, some or all of the parts of it. And of course, it's nice when we see it in the movies, right? Okay, so I want to say this when I get to this. I'm doing the Sagittarians tonight, my beautiful dream weaving Sagittarians. So check your chart, get you out a piece of paper, pen, because you write down some stuff. Sometimes I talk about the history of the movie or the actors or even the singers and maybe what their songs have to say. And then sometimes you can review back because why? I don't always know what's going to come out. So I don't always know until I edit it. And sometimes there's some things in there that, I didn't catch. So maybe you will. So there's certain numbers, dates, and something that might be relevant to you or somebody you know. So let's get on with the show. Okay, tonight is, of course, Pandora's movie soundtrack radio, and it's random. So for our Saggies, I got Summer of '69, Reckless by Bryan Adams. Okay, it was about high school sweethearts. Some guys got together from school and they created a band. One of them got married and one of them quit. And he just knew their dreams weren't going very far. Looking back now, it was the best year of his or her or your life. If they had the choice that they would go back because that's where they wanted to be. So it may be a summer of '69, which may have a significance, or just a summer. So he's ain't no complaining because whoever it was, they had to go and do a job, or maybe they do some kind of job. So there ain't no complaining. But when they met, they held hands and said that she said or he said that they'd wait forever. So maybe the person had to go off for a job or maybe be there forever. I knew it was now or never. So whatever choice that person made, that they went the wrong way, maybe that they were going back to 1969 or a summer. Okay, 69 may have a significance for you. It may be a number that's important to you now. So they wish that they could go back because at that moment he knew at that moment that he had a choice. And he made the wrong one, even though he knew. So times change, things come and go. And when he goes back and plays his sixth string, he wondered what it would be like and what went wrong because they see the change. So, there's a kind of a glow up, but he's remembering those times. That maybe he's listening through some music and it makes him think back, or her. Okay, now this is really cool. You're the one that I want from the Grease soundtrack featuring Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. And my heart goes out and prayers go out to Olivia Newton-John's family. She was a brilliant spellcaster, and she always had a smile on her face, and she's, you know, lived through cancer, and then it eventually we lost her to that. So this is about Grease movie. Towards the end of the movie, we all know that when they met, and it kind of goes with, you know, the summer of '69. They worked at a, you know, they met at a diner. That's where they met. They met at a restaurant or a diner. Okay, so they thought they'd always, you know, always be there, and then he left and made the wrong choice. So, and now he remembers something. Okay, You're the One That I Want from the Grease soundtrack. And then he got chills because during the movie, you know, when they first met, they really had a love, and he never understood what that felt. And of course, you know, the guys are all like, yeah, you know, this is, you know, you're in high school, why settle down? It ain't love, you know, what'd you do? And all this, you know, we know that song there. But she comes back, you know, and she figured out that he wanted something really hot and juicy and, you know, things like this. And she was, you know, too plain. You know what I'm saying? So she got with the girls, and they really dressed her up, and now she's got this glow, and it's just so appealing that she could be both. You know what I'm saying? She could be everything. So now he's got chills, and it's mystifying, and I'm losing control because your power supply, it's electrifying. So now he sees her in a different light. And it's just like, wow, baby, you know, you just turned into this thing, and she's glowing up now. And so, you know, he's really liking what he sees now. So, and then she said, you better shape up because I need a man, and my heart is set on you. You better understand, to my heart, I must be true, which means that she has to be true to her own heart. And she wants him. So if you're out there acting crazy, and, you know, you're giving it out to everybody, because we know in the movie that he did, you know, try to play the field and sow your oats, and he couldn't show the emotion and the feelings of love that they did when they, you know, met that first part, where he showed her a side of him that was tender and loving, and it was okay, you know. So she said, you better understand, to my heart I must be true. Nothing left for me to do. So if you're filled with affection for me, then show it. And you're not too shy. In other words, don't hold back. It's okay to show affection, right? So if you're a little shy and don't know what to do, then think about me and head in my direction. Meditate in my direction and feel your way to me. Close your eyes and just feel your way. Feel the energy. I better shape up because you need a real man. To my fate. So my fate, which is justified, that I'm doing what I want to do. And this is what I feel is good. So make sure, way deep down inside, that this is what you want to do. So feel your way. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. And we're going to continue to play. And what the soundtrack is next. And write it down. And get your ears on. And you can get your favorite snack or popcorn. And share some, by the way. If it's popcorn with butter and salt on it, I want mine too. Okay. So, we got Saturday Night Fever from the Bee Gees. Listen to the ground. There is movement all around. There is something going down. And I can feel it. In the waves of the air, there is dancing out there. If it's something we can share, we can steal it. And that sweet city woman, she moves through the light, controlling my mind and my soul. When you reach out for me, yeah, and the feeling is right. Okay. So let's go with the Saturday Night Fever. Yeah. Hey, you guys, please like and share the video so we can get it where we can do this live. All right, what do we got here? For our beautiful Sagittarian Dreamweavers. Check your charts and see where it fits. There's something going down and I can feel it. The waves are in the air. Yeah, I can feel the frequencies. You can't steal it. That's right. These are a lot of cards, people. My hands ain't that big, so we'll do it this way. What do we got, Spirit? For our beautiful Sagittarians. Hope everybody's doing well. Been waiting for this moment tonight. Caught on the wind. Making it right. Caught it on the wind and he's making it right. Must be true. Thank you. Maybe one of these days I'll explain to y'all how it works. Like the frequencies in the airwaves. All right. What do we got, Spirit, for our... Ooh. Ooh, okay. So the Two of Earth. There you go. Two of Earth is... There's the moon and like a cog, you know, like cogs, like kind of like a compass in a way. And then the world, and then the sun. So it's how the world works, right? And it's in the right time because it's in alignment. Whatever this is, it's in alignment. Maybe it's the love. It's the right timing. We always got to be at the right time, the right place for the alignment. Okay, so also the Two of Earth is the Two of Pentacles, and it's, you know, you're always balancing a choice, juggling, but that looks like it's in alignment. So, and then we got Misero. So that's person here, Misero, is kind of like misery. It's a person that's like out in the cold in a way, and he's just in shelter and his poor little doggy. Well, if it's in the reverse, then he's coming out of feeling that, like desperation. Okay, and then we got arithmetic. It's math, people, but also your hand is a reaching. Also, you know, it could be with the third eye there that, you know, maybe somebody's reading your palms, could be, but it's being, you know, reaching out or holding up truth. Okay, that's just what I'm feeling, people. Okay, and we've got alchemy. So it's in the reverse position. So that would be the magician, okay, in the regular tarot. And we've got I'll Live Forever for 50 Shades Darker by Zane and Taylor Swift. I don't want to live forever. Eyes wide open. So, getting back to this, somebody's not using their alchemy or what's in alignment. Okay, so if you're not using your alchemy, you're not getting what you need to do in the alignment or not taking it. So you need to take it. And then we got terpsichore. Okay, this is kind of like an angel with the harp. So you feel like the music isn't there. Somebody's not calling your name until you come back home. Let's see what it says. I just want to keep calling your name till you come back home. Been sitting eyes wide open behind these four walls, hoping you'd call. So somebody wants you to call, and it's just a cruel existence. Like, it's no point hoping at all. So this person's in despair. Right? doesn't want to live. I don't want to live forever because I know I'll be living in vain. So this person wants, so this person feels like they're not going to have you in their life. Then it's not worth living. I just want to keep calling your name until you come back home. It's stuck in my mind. I got one thing stuck in my mind, wondering if I dodged a bullet or just lost the love of my life. Whoa. So this person figures that if I dodged a bullet, or did I just lose the love of my life? In other words, he's thinking by whatever, which is in alignment, right? And he's not working the alchemy. Okay, so he's like juggling, like he said, whether I've dodged a bullet, which means was I wrong for not taking it, or did I just losing the love of my life? But you can give me nothing. What is happening to me? I gave you something, but you gave me nothing. What is happening to me? So she's talking about, I gave you, baby, I feel crazy, up all night and every day. I gave you something, but you gave me nothing. What is happening to me? I don't want to live forever because I know I'll be living in vain. So that's about somebody that gave somebody everything or their all and they got nothing in return. I've been looking sad in all the nicest places. Give me something. Oh, but you say nothing. Now I'm in a cab. I tell them where your place is. What is happening to me? So somebody wants somebody back home. But you know, home is also here where your heart is. So, or somebody went somewhere and can't find them. I just want to keep calling your name until you come back home. Until you come back home. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So somebody's feeling desperate. So, you know, somebody gave of their heart and didn't ask anything for somebody, you know, from somebody else. Okay, what do we got next, Spirit? Tell us what else message we need to have for this Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. The power of love. Huey Lewis and the news. Okay. Saul. Okay, this is like the sun. The sun, like a lion as well. And then a guy is like falling out of it. And he's in the car, right? Or a kid. So, the sun. So, things are changing, right? That looks like it's hooked to a balloon, like the car is hooked to a balloon. Times are changing. The number 44 could be something. Ooh, it's getting hot here. That girl's dream. One good, make a wrong right. The power of love will keep you home at night. See, we're talking about home. Don't take money, don't take fame. Don't need a credit card to ride this train. So it's all about love, honey. It's something you can't buy, but it can be given freely, right? And that's somebody giving of your heart. So in that song, he gave you something, but you didn't give nothing, you know? So sometimes people make you sad. 10 of air. So the 10 of air is back, kind of like the 10 of air is the 10 of wands, which is like being, you know, betrayed. And then reverse means you're taking those knives out of your back. So unnecessary betrayal. They say that all in love is fair. All, you know, love and war. How's it go? All is fair in love and war. So people can feel the power of love. You can't buy it, baby. You can't buy love. Some people, that's all you need in this world. You know, you build together. Okay, what else we got, Spirit? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here it is. It's talking about arithmetic. It's no science, and it doesn't take math to feel love, right? But that's the sun. So the sun is the most powerful card. So the sun is out of your life. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. You won't feel nothing till you feel the power of love. The electric fire. Yes. The power of love. Okay, we've got the 4 of water. Okay, the 4 of water. Water is emotion. Okay, and it was, you know, usually this is having an offer and then just kind of holding back from it, okay? But it's in the reverse position, so that means that the power or the offer of love is still there. It's there. You know, you can always accept it again. There's different types of love. And then we got Skyfall by Adele. I love Adele. So watch that movie, folks. Okay, let's see. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment. So overdue, I owe them, swept away. I'm stolen. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Face it all together. Oh, they're coming back together. You know, it's kind of like it's like this, I would say, the death card, rebirth again. I love it. I love it. Falls and it crumbles. Stand tall. I can face it all together when the sky falls. Here we go. The sky falls. Face it all together. As sky falls. Okay, skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide in days of dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never have my heart. Ooh, let the sky fall. Ooh. So he's telling somebody, you may never have my heart. So this may be another message. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'd never be me without the security of your loving arms, keeping me from harm. Oh, put your hand in my hand, and we'll stand. Let the sky fall. So that, what that's telling me, that no matter what, even if the sky falls, we'll stand tall. So he's talking about a love. She's talking about it. So she can never be herself unless you're loving arms. And the same here. When you open your heart, you can, and you let somebody just love you and you love them back. There's no constraints on it. There's no conditions on it. You just let each other be each other and explore the journey right now in this moment. It's not conditioned. They face it all. Real love isn't conditioned. It's not expectation. It's allowing each other to love. And everybody's love is different. It's like a fingerprint. And you must be speaking the same language, which is usually free. It's not cumbersome. Okay, what else we have, Spirit? So this card here is where you're doing that. You're not holding back. And in the songs, it's not holding back. It's okay to love. What else, Spirit? One plus one is two. What else we got to say, Spirit? Okay, then I'll get y'all a rose card. Thank you. And then a herbrary card. Okay, this is justice. So it was an upside down position. And there is no justice without love. So you deserve your justice. And hopefully y'all can come together and get that love. Let's see what the cards have to say. Are you feeling injustice? Because of that betrayal, but maybe you can come out of it. Thank you, Spirit. Cadillac Records, I'd Rather Go Blind by Beyonce. He's listening to records, must be true. And this is an upright position because I don't read it any other. It's called The Alchemist. Barberry leaved rose. Ain't that C? That's a wild rose. C. The Alchemist. Somebody told me it was over. I thought it was over when I heard you talking. Something deep down in my soul. I saw you walking around with that girl. I'd rather go blind than see that. Okay, boy. All right, Oracle meaning. Before you, there may be past to choose from and problems to deal with, or a blankness that needs to be filled. In other words, like in here and here, a lot of times people, even in the Greece thing, you know, there's always some kind of need that needs to be filled, and that's called love, people. And you got to love yourself first before you can attract it. You can't give love if it's empty. So if you're always trying to look for the next best thing, you're never satisfied with what you got and loving what you got with you. Okay. Blankness that needs to be filled, and this will only be solved by your own hand. Your perspective is vital and has ultimate bearing on the next move, but use the power wisely, as movements that are unbound by natural laws are usually short-lived celebrations of glittery magic and emptiness. In other words, not all that glitters is gold, baby. I'm trying to sing like Beyonce. But something that sparkle just might be worth a whole lot. and emptiness. The alchemist crafts from what is already here. I can't make this up. And with the resources that are available, they trust in their own natural abilities and the possibilities and intuitions inherent within themselves and others. See what I'm saying? If you love yourself first, you don't have to go anywhere else to look for it. You will attract it. Okay? So, if you're only looking about what's in the flesh, that's not love. What's in the 3D is not love. And love you can't buy. And if somebody's giving it to you, you can't dictate how it comes. You got to see how it is. And this is a wild rose. And that's what a Sagittarius is. They're like a wild horse. You can't condition it or tame that love. It gives it to you. And if you treat it right, it stays with you. It's called loyalty. Plant energies, meanings, and uses. Transformation, intuition, magic, skill, ability. Deities, Kirk, Cirque, Thoth, and Isis. Astrological sign, Scorpio. So you may be on the cuffs, and this may be concerning a Scorpio as well. So don't you forget about me, simple minds. Think of the tender things. Slow things may tear us apart, but I'm still in your heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. All right, let's see what we got next. When you walk on by, you recognize, will you stand above me? Look my way. Did you ever love me? Rain keeps falling. Down, down. So my emotions are overflowing is what he's saying. Would you recognize me? Call my name. Walk on by. And the rain keeps falling. So a lot of these songs are talking about past, remembering, and about a life. What do we got, Spirit? It's amazing how these cards fall. Okay, that's too many. Don't try to pretend. Will my feelings win in the end? I won't harm you or put you defenses, vanity, insecurity. So it's the same thing. You're putting up your guard. Somebody's putting up their guard. So it's don't put your guard up. Let your heart out. If you have to say it again, I'll put us back together. Don't you forget about me. All right, Spirit, that's too many. Let's just pick one. All right. Be yourself. I can't make this up. Daisy. So being authentic is the best way to be. Trying to be something that you're not, you're never going to be happy or satisfied because you're going after the wrong things. I believe in my heart. Or what other people say. It's better to be authentic because you're loving you. You're being true to you. True to your heart, like Olivia Newton-John said. Yes. It's never too late to be authentic, ever. Will you walk on by if I'm myself? Will you remember me? Page 20. Okay, Daisy. Be yourself. Bilis perennis. Daisy comes from a huge family. Her sisters, Chamomile, Echinacea, Boneset, Elecampane, feverfew, and milk thistle, to name just a few, are among our greatest healers. So somebody's a healer. Luckily, Daisy learned early on that the best way to distinguish herself was simply to be herself. So despite her tomboy appearance, with white petals, often tatty or rumpled, and her status as the most common of medicines, she'll heal a bruised and quiet inflammation, but nothing like her cousin, Arnica Montana. She's a favorite guest. She persistently finds her way into our homes and gardens to remind us over and over again that loving ourselves as we are is the very best medicine. I can't make this up, people. Well, that's what I got for my lovely Sagittarians, which are dear to my heart. I have it in my chart. Okay. Well, thanks for liking and sharing, and I'm glad you're here, and I love you guys. So stay tuned until next time. Smooches.